Sharon Radio, delivering trusted business and financial intelligence. Good morning and welcome to Sharon Business Radio, the voice of the economy, bringing you the latest updates on business, finance, and market trends shaping Nigeria and the global economy. I am your host, Billy Nwogu, and here are the top business stories making headlines this Wednesday, July 15, 2026. Market activity surges as trading volume and value rise sharply, even as the number of deals declined. Global markets rally as US inflation slowed down, eases rates hike fears, while investors remain cautious over AI stock volatility. Now the details. The Nigerian exchange NGX Limited rebounded by 0.46% on Tuesday, despite lingering weak investor sentiments driven by low market confidence. The upward movement was largely supported by significant trades in First Holdco influenced by a major shareholder's activity in the financial institution. However, market breadth remained negative as 28 equities closed in the red compared to 24 gainers. On the gainers chart, Len African rose by 10.00% to 9 naira 90 kobo. First Holdco gained 9.98% to 72 naira 15 kobo. Thomas Watts appreciated by 9.80% to 2 naira 69 kobo. RT Briscoe advanced by 8.68% to 13 naira 15 kobo, while Transcorp Hotels climbed 8.37% to 242 naira. On the flip side, International Energy Insurance declined by 9.86% to 4 naira 66 kobo. Legend Internet dropped 9.18% to 4 naira 45 kobo. Fortis Global Insurance shared 7.67% to 2 naira 77 kobo. FTN Cocoa fell 7.55% to 8 naira 21 kobo, and international breweries lost 4.79% to close at 13 naira 90 kobo. In trading activity, First Holdco led the chart with 326.9 million units valued at 22.3 billion naira. GTCO followed with 22.5 million units worth 2.8 billion naira, while Access Holdings traded 18.5 million units valued at 461.6 million naira. FCMB recorded 16.1 million units worth 166.8 million naira. Zenith Bank exchanged 15.9 million units valued at 1.7 billion naira. At the close of trading, a total of 634.8 million shares worth 53.3 billion naira were exchanged in 42,494 deals. This compares to 523.5 million shares valued at 22.3 billion naira traded in 57,945 deals on Monday, reflecting a 29.11% declines in deals, alongside increases in trading volume and value by 21.26% and 139.1% respectively. The all-share index rose by 1,121.33 points to close at 242,870.44, up from 241,749.11, while market capitalization gained 719 billion naira to settle at 155,849 trillion naira. Meanwhile, market participants are awaiting the release of Nigeria's June 2026 inflation data by the National Bureau of Statistics expected today, Wednesday, July 15. The Nigerian naira recorded mixed performance against the United States dollar on Wednesday, July 15, 2026 across the official Nigerian foreign exchange market and the parallel market as traders continue to monitor liquidity and demand conditions. At the official market, the naira traded at an indicative rate of about 1,382 naira per dollar, according to data from the Central Bank of Nigeria. This reflects a slight depreciation compared to the previous session's closing rate of approximately 1,380 naira 50 kobo, indicating marginal pressure on the local currency. Meanwhile, at the parallel market, the naira appreciated to around 1,412 naira per dollar, improving from about 1,420 recorded a day earlier. This development narrowed the gap between the official and unofficial market to roughly 30 naira per dollar. Market data also show increased activity at the official window, with interbank turnover rising significantly, pointing to stronger trading volumes in the foreign exchange market. The central bank maintained that the official exchange rate is determined using a volume weighted average of completed transactions, serving as the country's benchmark rate. Analysts say the direction of the naira in the coming days will depend largely on foreign exchange inflows, market liquidity, importer demand, and ongoing monetary and fiscal measures aimed at stabilizing the currency. On global markets, it shows mixed reactions on Wednesday as stocks rose and bonds steadied following a surprise showdown in US inflation, which reduced expectations of further interest rate hikes. Asian markets traded higher, with South Koreans Kospi surging 6% and Japan's Nikkei gained 1%, although investor sentiment remained cautious amid slowing momentum in AI-related stocks. In the United States, inflation data showed a decline in consumer prices for June, easing pressure on bond yields and the dollar. However, the Federal Reserve warned that a single data point is not enough to confirm victory over inflation. Meanwhile, China's economic growth slowed to 4.3% in the second quarter, missing expectations and rising concern about weak domestic demand despite some positive signals in retail sales. In commodities, oil prices steadied around $85 per barrel after percent gains, while currency markets saw the euro strengthen and the Chinese yuan hit a one-month high against the dollar. Analysts say global market direction will continue to depend on inflation trends, central bank decision, and geopolitical development. And that's all we have for you this morning on Shalom Business Radio. For more updates on business, finance, and the economy, please follow our TikTok page and YouTube channel, Shalom Business Radio. I am Billy Nwogu. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.